Have you ever liked someone a lot, but she suddenly stopped replying to your texts? You send her a message, you wait and wait, but all you get is silence. Then you see her online, she's posting on Instagram or Facebook, and yet she hasn't replied to you. It feels awful, doesn't it? You start to overthink everything. Did I do something wrong? Was I too eager? Did I text too much? You might even start replaying every conversation in your head, trying to figure out where it went wrong. But let me tell you something important. Stop blaming yourself. Her ignoring you is not necessarily about you. It's about her and her reasons, whatever they may be. And guess what? You can actually use this situation to your advantage. In this video, I'm going to teach you the Stoic way to handle a woman ignoring you. By the end of this, you will know exactly how to take back your power and flip the situation so that you come out stronger and more confident than ever before. Women test you, why she's ignoring you and why it doesn't matter. Let's get something straight right off the bat. Women test men. They often do this by ignoring you to see how you'll react. This is no accident. She's trying to see if you'll lose your cool. Will you get upset? Will you start texting her nonstop? Will you beg for her attention? The truth is, if you react emotionally, by texting her again, by getting frustrated, or even by asking her why she's not replying, she wins. She now knows that she has control over your emotions, that her actions can make you react. But if you stay calm, cool, and confident, if you show her that you are unbothered, then you win. Today I'm going to show you how to take back control when a woman ignores you. This is not about playing games or trying to manipulate her. This is about becoming the strongest, most self-controlled version of yourself. Think of this as your guide to handling rejection, ghosting, and silence like a Stoic king. When a woman ignores you, it often feels like she's attacking your confidence. You might start questioning everything. What did I do wrong? Was I too pushy? Should I have waited longer to text? This constant overthinking can drive you crazy. But here's the truth that most guys don't realize. It's usually not about you at all. In the modern world of dating, there are a lot of hidden mind games, power dynamics, and subtle agendas going on. Some women might ignore you to test your patience, to see how much you care, or to gauge how you'll react when they pull away. Others might be busy with their lives, caught up in work, hanging out with friends, or just not ready to reply. And yes, sometimes she might not be as interested in you as you thought she was. But here's the key lesson. None of these reasons actually matter. What really matters is how you choose to respond to her silence. When you're sitting there, checking your phone every 5 minutes, wondering why she hasn't replied, you're actually handing all your power over to her. You're allowing her to control your mood, your day, and even your sense of self-worth. That's exactly what you don't want to do. Why Stoicism is your secret weapon. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoic philosophy teaches us one critical thing. We can't control what other people do, but we can always control how we respond to it. When she ignores you, don't fall into the trap of overthinking or spiraling into self-doubt. Don't start wondering, what's wrong with me? Instead, recognize that her actions are beyond your control and focus on the one thing that is within your control: your response. In Stoicism, there is a clear distinction between things you can control and things you can't. You can't control whether she replies to you or not, but you can absolutely control how you handle it. And that's where your power lies. The Stoic response: do nothing. So what do you do when a woman ignores you? The answer might surprise you. Do nothing. That's right. Don't react. Don't text her again. Don't ask her what's going on. Instead, just let it go. This isn't about ignoring her out of anger or to play some kind of mind game. This is about understanding that her ignoring you does not affect your self-worth. You're still the same person you were before she stopped replying, and you don't need her validation to feel good about yourself. By doing nothing, you're showing her and yourself that you are unshaken by her lack of response. You're demonstrating that you're in control of your emotions and your life, no matter what she does or doesn't do. When you stay calm and don't react, you're taking back your power. Instead of waiting around for her to reply, you show that you're focused on your own life. You have your own goals, your own mission, and you're not going to let one person's silence throw you off track. A lot of guys, when faced with this situation, will panic. They'll start texting again, or worse, they'll send an angry message asking why she hasn't replied. But this is the exact opposite of what Stoicism teaches us. Stoicism is all about maintaining your dignity, strength, and self-control, no matter what happens. It's about showing that you don't need external validation to feel good about yourself. Shift the focus back to you, the real power move. Here's the first major action step you need to take. Shift the focus back to you. Instead of obsessing over why she's ignoring you, redirect all of that energy back into yourself. This is not a moment to sit and feel bad. It's a golden opportunity to level up in your life. Her ignoring you is not a reason to spiral into self-doubt. It's a chance for you to focus on self-improvement. Invest in yourself. Go to the gym, work on your fitness, focus on your career, pick up a new hobby, or develop a skill you've been meaning to learn. Surround yourself with friends who lift you up and care about you. The more you invest in your own growth, the more you'll realize that her ignoring you doesn't really matter. In fact, the more you make yourself your number one priority, the more attractive you'll naturally become, not just to her, but to everyone around you. Women are not drawn to men who chase them desperately. They are attracted to men who are on a mission, men who have a purpose and are focused on their own goals. Think back to a time when you were fully committed to something, whether it was hitting the gym, working on a passion project, or learning a new skill. During those moments, texting back and forth with someone probably wasn't even on your mind. Why? Because you were so focused on becoming the best version of yourself. That's the energy you need to bring into your life now. When you prioritize your own goals, people can sense it. They'll be drawn to you naturally, including her. Use reverse psychology, but keep it stoic. Here's the second key strategy. Use reverse psychology, but in a stoic way. When she ignores you, don't chase her. Instead, ignore her back. But do it in a way that shows you're unaffected, not bitter or angry. This is not about playing games. It's about showing that you are in control of your emotions. The moment you stop seeking her validation, the moment you show her that her silence doesn't control you, she'll start to wonder why. This shifts the entire power dynamic in your favor. Suddenly, you're not the one chasing after her. You're the one who's in control of your own life. And that's incredibly attractive. Imagine this scenario. You've been texting her, and suddenly she goes silent. Most guys would panic, send another text, or even worse, ask her why she's ignoring them. But what if, instead of chasing her, you simply did nothing? What if you focused on your own life, went to the gym, worked on your goals, and completely ignored her silence? By doing this, you're showing her that her behavior doesn't bother you. You're not needy, and you're not desperate for her attention. You're confident in who you are, with or without her. And when she eventually reaches out to you, and she probably will, you respond calmly, as if nothing happened. Don't ask her why she ignored you. Don't bring up the past. Just be cool and carry on as if it didn't affect you. You've now shifted the power dynamic completely, without even lifting a finger. 3. Stay calm and unbothered. One of the biggest mistakes men make when a woman ignores them is losing their cool. They start to feel anxious, frustrated, or even angry, and this is exactly what you want to avoid. When you lose your composure, you give her control. She can sense your emotional instability, and that puts her in the driver's seat. The Stoic response to this situation is clear and simple. Stay calm, stay composed, and don't let anything shake you. It doesn't matter what she's doing or how she's behaving. Your mindset needs to be rock solid. You need to be like a person who is emotionally untouchable, centered, grounded, and unshaken. Now, this isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about genuinely not letting her actions control how you feel. When you master this kind of emotional control, you will not only feel better, but you'll also start to become far more attractive to women. Why? Because people, especially women, are naturally drawn to those who have calm confidence. They admire people who aren't easily rattled by life's little disruptions. Calmness is power, and power is irresistible. The next time a woman ignores you, resist the urge to react emotionally or impulsively. Instead, take a deep breath, step back, and remind yourself that her actions do not define your worth as a person. You are the only one who decides how you feel, not her. Instead of stressing over what happened or overthinking your conversations, use this moment to refocus on yourself. Engage in activities that help you feel calm and in control. Go for a long run to release any built-up frustration, or play some music that makes you feel unstoppable. Dive into a project that needs your attention, and get lost in productive work. What you're doing here is shifting your focus away from her and back onto yourself. By doing this, you maintain your emotional power. You're showing her, and more importantly, yourself, that you are not at the mercy of her actions. This kind of emotional control is magnetic. When she sees that you haven't been affected by her ignoring you, she'll start to wonder why she didn't have the effect she thought she would. That's when the power shifts. 4. Detach from the outcome. Here's the ultimate Stoic move. Detach from the outcome. Whether she responds or not, whether she likes you or not, your peace and calmness remain untouched. This is real power. When you stop caring about what happens, you free yourself from the emotional ups and downs that often come with dating. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care about her. It means you care more about your own well-being than whether or not she gives you attention. This mindset shift is key if you want to take control of any relationship. When you detach, you stop putting your happiness and self-worth in someone else's hands. You take back control of your emotions and your life. The truth is, when you detach, you no longer stress about what she's thinking, what she's doing, or why she's not responding. You become calm, collected, and in control of yourself. People, especially women, are naturally drawn to those who aren't desperately seeking validation from others. Detaching from the outcome shows that you respect yourself enough to walk away from any situation that doesn't serve you. Think about it. In situations where you've been overly attached to the outcome, like a job interview or a date, the more you worried about how things would turn out, the more anxious you became. Your mind raced, playing out scenarios and imagining the worst possible outcome. Now imagine letting go of all that stress. Picture yourself being okay with whatever happens, knowing that no matter what, you will be fine. This is the core of Stoic detachment. It's about embracing the idea that whatever happens, happens for a reason. Your peace of mind does not depend on the actions or opinions of others. When you can truly detach from whether or not she responds, you become free. You stop chasing her or needing her validation. And when you're free, you become incredibly attractive. Freedom from the outcome shows confidence, and confidence is magnetic. It's about showing the world and yourself that your happiness comes from within, not from someone else's approval. Here's the bottom line. When a woman ignores you, most men panic. They overthink, they chase, they lose control. But not you, not anymore. After today, you have the tools, the mindset, and the knowledge to flip the script. When she ignores you, that's your chance to show that you're different, that you're calm, confident, and in control of your emotions. Think about it. How many men do you know who let their emotions control them? How many guys completely lose it the moment they're ignored? You're not going to be that guy. You're going to be the man who stays composed, who focuses on himself, and who doesn't need anyone else's validation to feel good. This isn't just about dealing with a woman ignoring you. It's about mastering your life. When you master your emotions, you're no longer controlled by other people's opinions, actions, or decisions. You are free. And that freedom is magnetic. Women notice it, people respect it, and most importantly, you feel it. From this moment on, don't just play the dating game, master it. Be the man who's always in control. If this message has connected with you, don't just walk away from this video and forget what you've learned. Take action today. Hit that subscribe button and join a community of men who are dedicated to mastering their emotions, their relationships, and their lives. Don't wait for the next time she ignores you to start working on yourself. Start now. Start today. This isn't just about dating advice. It's about becoming the man you're meant to be. The man who doesn't react but instead takes control.